Howdy, everyone. Just a quick little thing. How's it sound?
How's the sound?
How about now? How about now? And a how about now? We have adjusted things. Hopefully that has made a little bit of a difference. Maybe a whole lot of difference. I don't know. Do let us know. But in the meantime, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
We are PM Artist Studio.
I am feeling much better. Still a little, but on the up and up here, peoples. Okay, Arty friends. P is definitely louder. Awesome.
Is that
about
good?
the same?
Is that
or,
good?
I can. How about now? There we go. All right. So it is Tuesday. She's gonna get tweaky. She's gonna mess with this here wall hanging coaster business, mixed media style. I just want to say that so YouTube would know. It doesn't always do the title. I don't know. Mixed media coaster things. That's what we're gonna be working on today, y'all. Look at that. Made it in like 1 minute in. Should try to get that right in there at the beginning.
You should write. And I have to get my other media.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'll say hello to everybody. All right. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Because that's how people know to come over here and do things and hang out and become subscribers. Because YouTube likes that. All right. Yeah, more of you guys got to give me some pinky hello hands or what's it in the chat. Because my list doesn't seem as long as I certainly know we've got more people here. So, yeah, give those thumbsy upsies and say hello in the chat when we are live. If you do not have access to the chat, that probably means that you're watching on a replay, but please leave us a comment below because we love to read those and interact with y'all down there. We've got Alice. Heather is in the chat. Awesome, Heather. It's been a little bit. Charmaine, we've got Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Darcy, Dana, Ellen, Estella, Glinda, Holly King, hello and welcome. Jeanette, aka Janet, Helen popped in there, and Glinda and Ellen B. Let's see, where okay, I'm gonna go. Dana, Ellen, Estella, Glinda, Helen, Holly, Jeanette, aka Janet, Jennifer, Leah Foy, Lee Fisher, Lizanne, Lydia, Marcia, Michelle, Paula, Panka, Serenity Art Studio Art, that is Diana. Let's see, Silver Granny Near Grumpy Gnome, that's Lynn. Star Traveler, that is Linda SWL. Sherry Tegan is here. Tina Spanberg. I know some of y'all are popping in and out of there. Betty and Becky and Acme. Alright, hopefully I hit everybody there. If I missed you, give me the pinky hello hand. Pink hello hand. Yep.
And I'll try to watch for that also.
I'm gonna do a pinky hello hand shirt. Pinky. And then it's pink. Hello.
I don't know if I approve that.
She didn't know that this is as funny as I think it is. Okay, I really do hope that the sound is better and, more awesome.
Yeah, like Mariah and Brad spent all morning working on it.
Yeah.
And tweaking it. And
we had some ideas.
And hopefully they worked out.
We were avoiding buying a new mic.
Yeah.
So.
Buy some. I want Posca pencils now. It's all Paula's fault.
Was it Paul? No, Sophia.
Yeah. Sophia. Enabler.
That was happening over Makers. If you aren't part of Makers, that's Makers and Mixed Media Art, our Facebook group. That's our Facebook. You can get to that information down below in the description box or all throughout the stream. And even when you're in replay, there's lots of fun stuff happening over in that chat area. Usually it's here, but if you popped it out, it could be anywhere you want it. Make sure it's on live. You want me to go topside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. Okay.
Look at them notes.
Look at that. I wrote it. Big letters there. Notes.
Just in case somebody found them, they'd be like, these are the notes she was talking about.
And plus I needed to.
I bitty penny.
Okay, look at this. January 2024. So January, February, March, April, May, June. 5 months. Hey, I'm in under the 8-month deadline. Eddie, you there?
She didn't do it in 8 days, but she'll do it in 8 months.
Yeah, I made it in under the deadline. And I'm not, I think I already read this to you. So, and I'm sorry my nose is dripping.
She doesn't have the stuff.
I don't have the stuff. It's just allergies and, yeah. Okay, so this talks about, you know, where I think it's going to go, blah, 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 blah. But here's, okay, so here's after discovering, well, after, I got to show you the cute little thing here. See, look at it. It says, Coaster Book Starter Kit. Notes included. I don't know why I wrote that twice. I guess because, oh, yeah. It hit and I was afraid it would get rubbed off. But not only I did it on both sides. Look at that.
I mean.
And then I had to put this down on top of this because it was the sticky stuff from pulling the label off.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how stuff gets lost.
Because it sticks to other things.
It sticks to other things. Okay. Now. All right. So here's all my little pieces and parts.
Hi, Isabel.
And I want to keep them all together because I think it'll be valuable for, you know, generations to come.
Eddie has secured the rights to 8 days.
After discovering this in a bag-it bag and reading my prior notes, which I'd forgotten all about, by the way, I could distinctly hear Mariah chuckling in the background. In my mind, I could hear her going, bag-it, some more of that. I made a radical decision. And don't look, Mo, I've already warned you, to use pink. To take away from rather dreary colors I had. Now, there's a video out there, I'm pretty sure, on how these look before the present editions. In the makeover, 14 different stencils were used. I got them all right here, my little handy dandy.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I love it.
And I used all of them. And you can, you know, the whole thing I think with my other was I didn't have enough diversity. They were much too uniform, and the unity was just boring. Yeah, so, all right. About 14 stencils, different stencils were employed, full-on and partials. This is perhaps what pulled it out of the doldrums. More variety, but still enough repetition to make them family. They may be cousins now. Before, I think that they were brothers and sisters. Now to how they will be used. Other side. And then I have observation on the inside what I would do differently, but blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I came up with this. Can you see it?
Yeah, I love it. But you could hold it up higher if you want.
All right, so here's my wall hanging.
And a little down towards you. There you go. Love it.
So what I was thinking was lining up, because I've got 10 of these little jobbers.
Okay.
And I don't know why I went with 10.
I never question your numbers of things because you just...
Well, it's 5 and 5, so I've got two odd numbers next to each other. 2 odd numbers always equal even.
Math.
Okay, so here's how I'm thinking about putting them together. I'm going to do some of this. Now, I'm not going to do all this today. I mean, for God's sake, we've got other things to do that's more interesting than that. I think once you see the process, you're going to think, oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I can do that.
Or y'all will still be confused, and then we'll bring it back again. It happens. I just like to warn people.
Well, this is true. You see, here I started out 1 hole in a ball and chain. 4 holes, ball connects all, can be accordion and...
I love that you thought processed it out.
Yeah.
And they're cute notes.
Yeah. Well, this is where I was thinking.
Yeah.
This is my
Arty notes.
thinking.
Yeah.
And then I even have a little breaker off here.
She's buffering over there.
I don't know what the hell that was about. But anyway, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not done yet.
Page 2.
Hold on. Hold on, because I should, this is kind of like a tweaky, thirsty thought.
Yeah, tweaky, thirsty thought.
Okay. All experiences are opportunities to learn and think about what could be done differently or maybe changed to make the process less maddening. I may just need that wall to run up against to reach that point where I say to myself, well, this is crap. I hate it. So what do I have to lose? Nada. Let's muck it up so we can make it mo better. And the choice of pink was arrived at for numerous reasons. Now, I'm going to tell you, Mo, why I did this, okay? This is my rationale. Number 1, dark, dank colors needed pepping up. 2, it was the only color I hadn't used. 3, it was lighter, brighter, letting the dark recede. And 4, it allowed the lighter colors to feel more welcome. Now that's the notes there. And I'm going to put them back together for posterity and stuff them back in the bag. I'm not making this bag cute or anything. I'm just kind of leaving it utilitarian. But it, you know, the cute bags.
You could say, go look at the wall. That's the thing I made.
Yeah, I need to write. I'll write that on there. You remind me about that, Mariah. I like that. Look at the wall. We don't have to have a fancy bag here. Okay.
Oh, you could use, like, you know how Becky, she says, she has her where's my stuff photo folder on her phone, and she points at it and she takes a picture.
Oh,
I know.
that's really,
when she told me that, I was like, that's.
But all of my stuff's in the cloud, and I don't know how to retrieve it anymore unless we have like
her photos.
If we have a rainstorm or a lightning storm, perhaps I will. God, I do not know what this is on here, but I'm not even going. It might be something we don't want to talk about. Okay, well, these are my nippers. I'm not going to smell it. You smell it. God. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to have to take up all this space here. So I've got to get rid of everything that's extraneous.
Okay, well, and I backed the camera, you know, up where it needs to be. It starts to kind of creep in, and then you know.
All right, Carrie here? Carrie, look, I measured. This is a 4-inch square. And Dana, thank you for these. I found them, and I'm going to hand them back to Mariah so that they can go back into the cute little box that you sent all that stuff in.
Yeah.
All right, so you saw my drawing, right?
Oh, hello, Carolina.
How I'm going to determine the, I'm going to run through the stencils here real quick. I don't think I need this anymore because I've done all the measuring I need to do today. Here's my hole
Done
puncher.
With that. Hello, Monroe.
Puncher.
I'm so happy to see y'all, like, now that, you know, some of y'all coming in from Facebook. Like, I think you started over there, and now I see you in chat, or, you know, vice versa. I love that.
Who are you talking about?
Monroe.
Monroe?
Monroe.
M-O-N-R-O-E?
That's the one.
Okay. All right. Now, you know, I did not clean up my thing today. I've wiped it down until it's
peeling.
Yeah, it's rubbing through. Okay, I use parts of this stencil a lot, and that's what I want to tell you. And I use parts of this one a lot, and I think the reason I'm showing you beforehand is because I want you to be looking for those stencils when I'm laying out my, you know, project here. This little jobber.
That's from Paula's ATC set, the Memories of Japan.
And this is an old one, which I cut out around.
Oh, okay, yeah, she has altered that.
This has been altered.
That is, orbs, Nemo's.
Yeah. Nemo's balls.
Orbs.
Yeah. Okay.
Static Nemo orbs.
The reason this is a really good one to have, and remember, it's got three balls here. Those are, and each one is different. So you can just use one little ball, and then you can use this little ball. Then you can use this one over here, which is slightly larger. It's a great stencil. This is wonderful. If you don't have one of these, you're missing the boat.
Okay, so now this is one of our I would say no, I'm not going to say it. This is facts, y'all. Facts. I'm giving y'all factual information. Our #1 selling volume set is the volume 3. And I'm pretty sure that that's one of them in there. The strippers.
Okay, so here's the deal. Over here, you've got, and I see that's starting to fill up, so I'm going to have to beg for another one or soak it and scrub it. So, but that, you can just pick out little areas and just point, you know, that's how I did all these, was pointing.
Yeah.
But now this right here, this is great because this is a directional. So you can just lay this down and make people look where you want them to look. Excellent stencil. Okay, I love this one. I've used it before. Okay, you can see the parts. Yeah, you can see the parts that I used. I used this here in different ways. I used this down here. That didn't, you know, I tried it once and it was like, nah, it's not working. But this was great. Worked great for a
Kathy.
whole bunch of things. You'll see that. Now, a lot of these little jobbers, oh, God. I'm messing up my roses.
Not everything's rosy.
It isn't. Oh, crap.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I pulled it off or not. Well, no, it's okay. So a lot of these you'll see kind of behind the scenes.
That one right there is from Carrie's, I think, Alien Strips or Alien. There's lots of different volumes of those.
Well, I like them when I need a little bit of just, you know, geometric, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I use this rose and I use these leaves a lot.
Hey, Apple.
And you will, oh, here you go. Look. See, yeah. Here's the pink, the blue.
Yeah.
And the pink. I use this quite a bit. And I would just take parts of it, you can see.
That's the bit from Feathery Eye Cluster, the mandala set. It comes with a bit like that.
Okay, I really love this one, but I didn't have very good luck with it.
No.
It was just too tiny, and, you know, I had a lot, I think part of what the problem was, there was a lot of paint on these things, and you know, when you get ridgy,
yeah,
little tiny things don't work so well. I use this, you can see, a lot.
That is also from one of Carrie's stripper sets, or I think he calls them border builders. These are border builders. We're strippers. He builds borders. We strip things down.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. You can tell I use this one. I use this part, but I also use this part up here. And that, I don't know what that's called. What is this called, Mariah?
What? Sorry.
What is this called?
That is the,
one of the paisleys?
Yeah, I don't know if that's available anymore, but there is a mandala set for the twirly teardrops on,
well, I like it.
You know.
And it works well.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another one. If you don't have it, you need it. A bunch of swirly little hooty-doos. And then here's this little...
Okay, it comes with the
pagoda.
The mandala set.
Pagoda thing, if I can peel it off of the...
And that's part of the memories of Japan.
Okay. And then I use this, and I never did use it like it's supposed to be.
I love this game.
Used.
I'm pretty good at this game.
She is good at this game.
We
missed you when you weren't here, but Mo hung in there.
Oh, Mo's awesome.
Okay, so I just used mostly this part. I didn't use the other part, so nobody really knows what it is except you guys.
Yeah.
I used some of these, but, you know, I was like, nah, I think I covered them up. I used these, and you'll be able to find those, but you can see I blocked off one side.
Yeah.
I just wanted 3. If you buy them, you're allowed to do that. You can mutilate your stuff in any way you see fit to do. Okay, that, 14. Were y'all counting? Yeah, okay, 14. Get rid of that. Use this in just a minute. Hopefully I'm not going to. Okay, here we go. Unveiling. And I did go ahead and separate them and put them in between my paper because I had to pry them apart. And I had some injuries that I had to fix. Alright, now, you know, when I did this, I was thinking, alright, now we need to do this logically. So when I put it out there, I can just, like, get the order. And, you know, we're going to have to go this way since we haven't enough room to go this way.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need the punch? Or are you using the other punch thing?
I'm using this one.
Okay.
This one's a lot better.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be great.
This is
but I have the leather punch one, too, that I can get it done.
I really like working with this.
Okay.
And I kind of, you know, thought about it.
Is there a particular?
Yeah, there is, but you
she
know,
can't remember.
I'll have to figure out. I mean, I know this one because we don't want to turn the house upside down on its head.
Oh, okay, because we're going,
we're going this way.
Because we have the most space that way. If you need,
and I really did have them sort of planned out because I wanted, you know, the little houses, I didn't want them to be next to each other, across from each other. Mm-hmm. And I can tell we're going to be in.
Do you want, I could turn our, I can turn our face cams off.
Oh, and go full bore?
Yeah, if y'all want to see all the art. Because right now you kind of push those a little bit behind us.
Yeah, now see, that one goes over there.
I can just hide me. Let me just hide me. 1 second, I gotta find the right camera. There we go.
But now look how much more bright and cheerful these little boogers are. Y'all remember what they looked like?
I love it.
They were brown.
And I think they're going to look great in the kitchen area.
I think so too. And you know, there was just that one place that was, I mean, we don't have a lot of open wall space here. Folks. So, and we didn't ever have anything that fit there. Remember?
Yeah.
Because we tried to get stuff to fit there, and it was just like, nah, that's not going to work. All right, so here we are. What in the... I don't think it's an animal. It could be an egg casing, I don't know. One doesn't know about these things. Okay, now let me see. All right, now see, here's what I'm looking at.
Hi,
see
Gerald.
These two? I don't want those next to each other. So I'm going to flip that over here and put this right here. So then they're diagonal.
Yeah.
And then see, these are diagonal. This is what I'm looking for, as I'm you know, kind of spotting this out. And I have to kind of do that because, remember, I wrote myself a note here. Look at this. Mm-hmm. It says, don't punch out the bottom card.
Otherwise, you just got some unused holes.
Yeah, holes, some orifices that need to be filled, I feel like. Now, I really thought about, you know, going ahead and doing the little brad thing, and I'm not going to do that. That is just such a whip. Punching the little things in there.
I'm going to turn my camera back on. I gave her a look.
She did give me an ugly look. Well, I'll tell you what. If you wanted to do that after I punch the holes, you could do that. I choose not to do that.
What are you stringing through them?
Copper wire. Then I'm going to make a little swirl.
Okay.
And the swirl is not good. The swirl is just going to be big enough to hold it in the hole.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I don't think that that's necessary.
I don't really either, because I mean, you know, they're, look. Now I do need to do something to the yeah, the white part there.
Oh, yes.
I meant to do that.
Well, why don't you kind of hand them over to me, and I can probably do that real quick. Like, what do you want? Do you just want it black, or do you want, like, that blue?
No, I don't want it black. God, no.
You want it pink?
I don't want it black. I'm just thinking that kind of...
Or the red?
No, the blue.
Like this blue? Or I think we have a dark blue. Don't we have a dark blue? There's a dark blue.
Yeah, there's a dark blue.
Yeah.
Keep turning it. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. Could you test it out on that thing and see what it looks like? Because I might have to mix up something and do the foam hootie doos.
Oh, no, the coasters are coasters. They're just, you know, like...
I got this
paper.
Original set was from the Aussie place.
Yeah, like, you know, from the restaurant.
Yeah.
But then Dana was very kind because you can buy them on Amazon or places.
Like already, you know, white.
Right. Here. So
And I had to spend a lot of time. Well, I don't know, that might be a little bit
punchy.
Yeah, it might be a little bit punchy. I don't like that. I'm glad we had a trial run there.
I got brown. You want brown?
Well, I'm just kind of trying to get away from that. What about that purple over here?
Oh.
I'm looking at some purple there.
Do you want this one or...
I don't know. Try that. Put it on the trial.
This one.
Because I do have some kind of purple here. It's more in the blue range. But what I tried to do here, just talking about these, and you can look at them while I'm talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is I try to have them, each one is going to have similar colors on it. But what I got away from was putting the same design in the same color. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that was smart, because then otherwise it would have been like, again, you're just basically kind of making same.
Okay, I like that. Whichever one that was.
The darker purple.
I like that one right there.
Okay, I put the light purple on there too, just on one of the other little sides there.
Yeah, it didn't show up very well.
Okay.
I kind of like the other one.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Got it.
All right, I'm going to hand you one at a time, and then you're going to hand it back
Here,
to
and
me.
you can show people what that is.
Yeah, okay. This is a chalk marker.
Chocola.
It's like a wannabe Posca.
But they are chalky. They do kind of rub, like they're more like chalk.
Yeah, they're flat, matte. Right?
Yeah, but they move around more than like an acrylic.
Oh, so do you think they're going to need some...
No, I don't think. I think it's fine for the edge. I mean, unless somebody's going to be,
Rubbing
sneezing on it or,
gnawing on it? Okay, now I'm just going to sit here, and while I'm talking to you, and then I'm going to move things around. Okay, so we have two roses of the same color next to each other. I don't really like that. So I'll move this up and then move this one in here. Now, how's that going to work? I think that's going to work nicely. But don't you, I think that this has a definite Asian feel to it.
I think most things you do.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I love Asian designs, and I love kimonos. And some of the kimonos...
I think we should hang this from the chandelier.
Well, it has both... Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm looking at
it has
I'm like,
two sides.
Both sides. It seems like a real shame to...
Just see one. Well, I thought when one got faded, you could flip it over.
We could take that thing down that we have hanging there from Izzy's very first birthday.
Once we get something up, by God, it's going to stay until...
until it falls down.
Until it falls down.
I was really sure that was going to...
Or it has to be replaced with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should show you the other side. So here's the... I don't even know if I showed you that one. That's 15. I didn't even do any circles this time.
Here. There's one of those. Should I turn my camera back on, or...
Well, I think you can. I don't really think... I mean, it goes all the way across here. It is kind of nice. I'm blocking. You need to take me off.
I'm gonna...
Oh, and see, look at this. Look at these nice little circles here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's that little hooty-doo, and there's those little leaves. And the rose. And here, look, here's one of the poppies.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me. And then see, here's the dragonfly wing. I just used part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the ginkgo leaf.
All right.
And here's the... Oh, sorry.
I got a job that you gave me to do.
And then here is the... what did you call that, Mariah? Was part of the...
Oh, that's part of the Feathery Eye mandala set.
Feathery Eye. And then see, here's a partial down here of the... But I just love how, once I started, what I did to do, and you can really see it on this one. Now, I don't know which side did I have down. I'm kind of liking that side. Maybe I'll leave that one out. Okay. So, see where I just started, I just took my palette knife and I mixed up some pink, and I just smeared it on with my palette knife, and sometimes I kind of rub it around. And let me see here. Sometimes you can see it there. But when you're doing both sides, it's really kind of hard. Here you can see a bunch of, just palette knife markings and then over the top. Like that. And then this, you can see here. And I love this. This is just sort of like, then you can see the leaf motif there. And then here's a little dragonfly over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's another one.
And then here, oh, and here, look. What did I say, 15? 16. And actually 17, because the squares. So there's 17 different stencils used in the production of this particular mixed media project.
Mobile. We're going to call them mobile at this point because we're hanging it from
Mariah
the
wants
chandelier.
to hang it in the from the chandelier. I think I'm okay with that.
Is it a chandelier? I don't know. Chandelier seems like a...
it's a hanging light fixture.
It's a hanging light
fixture. It can be a real pain in the ass when you hit your head on it if they're too low. Some people think that, you know, got to have them down at where you can actually see things from them. We don't struggle with that here at this house.
No, in fact, we lifted a lot of ours up.
I requested new lighting in my bathroom, and all they did was change the bulbs out, and it worked great. The bulbs are like, I don't know, high frequency.
High frequency. Mm-hmm.
Light used in the operating room.
They're really not, but, you know, she likes to think so.
Yeah. When you get old, you don't see as well as you used to see. All right, while she's mussing about with that, I'm going to take the ones that she's done, and we're going to do some hole punching. Now, here's what I thought. Because these are so multicolored, if I draw a dot on here, you think I'm going to be able to see that dot?
I don't know, but...
Highly unlikely.
Should we turn on our cameras again? Our face cams. I'm asking y'all in the chat.
Yeah. What you want? All right, so here I am with my... my hole punchers. And what I'm going to do... I always have to do this. Now, see,
I don't know what you said.
Here's a little one, and here's the big one. We're going to use the little one. Okie dokie?
Okie dokie.
All right, so I'm going to just punch this out because I'm really not thinking it's going to go through. But here's what I love about these. See, you can line that X up and get it right on the money. Look at that.
Love it.
And then over here... Sometimes it gets stuck. Oh, that was off a little bit. But they're going to all be off then. All right. It doesn't look like it's quite the same distance from the end, but, you know, if this was perfect, it wouldn't be, you know, you could go to Walmart and buy it if you want perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now I have to I want you all to help me remember, the bottom two, I'll put my brayer on top of it. See if I can do this. Okay, where's my hole? Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Because, see, I can't feed it. I need to have it go into the hole from the side where the punchy thing is. And I can't see that. Okay, Mariah, you have any ideas on this? I'm struggling here.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, hold on. Because I was messing with something. I don't know if that's going to do anything. Did that change that any? I'm just curious. I clicked a setting midstream. Should be careful about that.
What did you click?
A button.
Oh, and are we still live?
Yeah.
Well, I'm struggling with this because
Paul says turn it over.
Oh. Thank you. All right, now I can
Thanks, Paula.
I can put my little hootie-doo thing in there, and when I feel it.
Okay, awesome. I knew which thing to click.
When I feel it in there.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Okay, Paula, you get the reward of the day.
Hey, y'all know if you say enough about it, I'll work it out.
Okay, so what you do is you get that little thing just barely sticking its little teeth out.
Oh, good.
And then you go in there and you kind of wiggle it around until you feel it.
Hook on?
Hook on. But it's not doing it now that I've described it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, good Lord. All right, well, you know, what we may do is we may just go ahead and...
This is stuff that's really best done off camera. Without judgment. Because it'll take her a while.
Okay, well, I'm looking through the hole there, and I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should just take one of my white...
Pokey tools. You just poke it.
Tools.
Yeah, where's your little, you know, your yoga mat?
Well, I got my yoga mat. Okay. Hey, we're problem solving on the fly here, folks. I hope you appreciate how I know y'all are going, oh my God, this is driving me crazy.
Yeah, and Eddie said, how about it all? Yeah, well, yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Okay.
That ain't the right.
That's not the right
pokey one, though. Here, it's one of the, I think it's here. I think that's the thing.
No, that's not the fat one. The fat one has a wooden handle.
Oh, this, okay.
That's it. Now let's see if I can see that hole.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Those of you that have, do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. I know this is thoroughly.
Oh no! Look what it did.
Wow, this is the trickiness of using coasters. Hey, just punch it and then glue it. I mean, you're committed at this point.
I am committed at this point. All right, Mariah, you have the skinny glue over there, so.
Okay. I will skinny glue it.
Skinny glue it. Now I don't know which side I need to do. Okay, I'm thinking that this is driving me crazy. I don't know if it's driving you crazy.
Or they might be finding this highly entertaining.
I can't imagine.
Here,
I can't even read my chat because it's yeah, I don't want to do any more of this.
Glue. What am I gluing?
Oh, was it that I messed up?
Oh, I know, but was that the... Okay.
And I'll just hand these over to you, and you can do the edges while you're reading the chat. I've got other things planned here. Thank God.
Thank God.
Okay. Yeah.
Just,
you know,
regroup.
This is going to work. I'm bound and determined that this is going to work. But yeah, there were some things that weren't thought through there. But I've made it this far. So I'm pretty sure, you know, that I'm going to be able to...
Just refer back to how awesome her notes are.
Yes. Please.
That's the takeaway today.
The takeaway today. Here.
Notes were made. Plans are in action. There might be some need for altering... What is it? What's the... Where
process.
Is it? I can't remember because my brain's all, you know, pickled.
Be prepared to modify your plan.
That's the one.
Okay, I love cigar boxes. This is one that I got when I was with my dad, and we went to a specialty cigar store in Denver. And they have these boxes that you can buy that are empty. And at the time, it was like $2, $3, $4. But look at this. I mean, it's even, what do you call that?
Wood.
Dovetail. Wood.
It's wood.
Well, it's wood.
I don't know. I mean, hey.
It's dovetailed. That always indicates superior
I didn't know that
furniture.
We were changing the, what is it on Jeopardy? I'll take, you know, we already finished out the stencils category.
Yeah, we're moving along to wood. Okay. Now, we need to put these back in there, Mariah, and you don't have to worry about the order because it's already screwed up anyway. We'll just take them downstairs. Here's a little tie-it-up ribbon. Alrighty. Now, what are we going to do next? There's another egg casing or something.
Well, hey, you can show my papers real quick that we worked on yesterday, and that he went ahead and used the Blickerick.
Anyway, all right, so what is good about this as opposed to other mediums? Well, I don't really know. I just know I like this, and it works for what I want it to do, and that's all I know. Now, I will say, it does not make any claims that it is a UV protectant. So if you wanted, you still got to go back to Mod Podge if you want to do that. Mod Podge is the only one that touts the aspect.
Well, I don't think that's the only one, but it's the
only one that I know about. That and I've seen it in action, and it does work. It works for alcohol ink, and if it works for alcohol ink, it'll work for anything, because alcohol ink is
it'll fade quick.
Really quick. All right, can you see? Just, I don't know. I probably needed to use a little, you can see some brush strokes there, but that doesn't really bother me. I guess I should have checked with Mariah. Some of them are a little smoother than others.
Paula's giving up on us.
She's giving up on?
She's got good ideas.
Okay.
I wasn't going to, because when she's done, Paula. Go to the facility.
Yeah, there's no sense in. Okay, I'm gonna update because I don't have chat is not
okay.
Oh, and of course I have to go through these things.
Is that why you weren't reading chat the other day?
I couldn't get it to update over here. It was always just, in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good information.
I don't know why mine does it.
Because on Mondays, it would be really great if you were reading chat. Like, that's kind of...
Oh, well, that wasn't the problem the other day.
Oh.
One of these is really a lot longer than the other one.
I know. I wasn't going to say anything because you're the one that did that. I didn't want to be mean.
Well, it was okay if you did. All you got to do is just rip off one end or the other.
I figured you could make that decision.
Well, you can't. It's a lot easier to rip it off than add it on.
Oh, no, that's right.
And it seems to me, this is
Just ask Mr. Bobbitt.
ATC cards. Some of them are like half an inch bigger than the others. Some of them were half an inch smaller than the others.
Well, we discussed that we were not being, like, specific, like, to a size.
I have since then become a little more.
Yes, all of the above. Both Eddie and Mo. Yeah, selective. It's all selective.
A little bit more. Yeah.
Good golly.
Yeah, I want to look at both ends. Yeah, I think I need to take it off of this end. I don't want to rip off the wrong end and be real sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. I'll put this little piece. you might, I don't know. That's kind of a poopy piece. It doesn't have any good stuff on the other side.
Okay.
All right, look at this. We're uniforming these.
Hey, and it was a heck of a lot easier to do these as a stack.
Oh, well, shuck darns, of course.
By the way, see?
I think that was just one errant card that just didn't get considered in. Look at the rest of these are almost FP.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, look, Mariah, we did good work there.
You want to put them in a little book, or you got something else?
No, I don't want to put them in the book. Good God, no, that
Did
drives
you show everybody each one and kind of give them a little wiggle? Just so they see how they dried and everything. See how it pushed through? Isn't that cool? Now, if y'all want to see what I did, how this all was done, that was done yesterday.
This was done a long time ago. That's as close as I can get. Long time ago. I love this. I love this stencil. I just think it's stamp, sorry. And look at that lovely texture on there.
And see how even some of it pushed through there? You can see those darker areas. It made this side more interesting. Because it was a lot of yellow.
Was. And I think this one particularly, this was very dry looking. It really bumped up and enhanced the color.
Well, and remember, I'm sure a lot of y'all were afraid that it was going to be way too dark. I told you to lighten up.
Goes with this side nicely.
Hi, Erna.
And this is the one I just altered.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Sandy, here's the thing. Like, if you do cut off too much, you should save those little pieces just in case you did end up, over correcting. Because that happens.
That does happen.
And then you can just glue it back
This is
on.
that stencil, a stencil stamp.
I don't know. Remember
So, there they are, the pages. Now, I think you have some more of the tissue paper ones, right?
What are you
Tissue
saying?
Papers that go with these?
Yes. Yeah, I got a whole stack of
you
things
didn't
over here.
get those out.
I didn't.
Well, we might have to check those also because that, I'll tell you what, that paper, the tissue paper, carnival, wet strength stuff, it doesn't tear worth diddly squat. I mean,
yes,
it does not rip and snort like these. I mean, it is just...
you notice my processing time is a little slow today?
Yeah. My nose is driving me crazy. All right, there you go. Now, I'm going to put Blick aside here. What are we doing next?
What's
next?
next?
I've got things to show you.
Oh, yeah, because you did all kinds of...
I did all kinds of new stuff. All right, I wanted to talk to you about this.
I feel like you should warn people when you whip that thing out because it's like...
Okay. Put this aside for just a sec. We're going to talk about that too.
Hello, Deb.
All right, so I've got this, and what I did, it's just a brayer off with some stamping done on it, and I think I'm going to do some more stamping on it. But then I think I'm going to put this on top of it. But I don't know about the stamping, because look what happens when I put this down. You don't even see the stamping anymore. It's totally obliterated. So what I think needs to happen here is I need some more color blocks underneath this that are going to show up and be more, because see, look how you can see the square there. I just think I need some more of those. So I think that that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And oh, this is maddening. It's just tickling, tickling, tickling. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. That's one thing. But I wanted to talk about this stencil. Oh, and I've got another one here. And I have to decide what stencil I want to put on top of it. Because it was a brayer off, and then I had some flop offs from some other stuff. I had a little too much white, and I just kind of went and put it on there. Then I rubbed it out. Yeah, okay. But I got this out, and it's square around the edges when it comes to you. And I cut it out because I was tired of those squared off edges. They were irritating the dog do out of me. And I just didn't like having to line up my paper exactly each time. And this is just more forgiving when they're like this. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is you should recognize by the smooshiness, this is a rub off with the, and this rubs off beautifully.
I love it when you're like, you should recognize this as smushiness. Now, if you haven't recognized this as smushiness, I don't know.
You haven't been paying attention.
Maybe you're new.
Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, this is a great one to do that with. The one that is not one of my favorite is Aloha. Aloha sucks. You can't rubby-dubby dub because it gets
don't take that
caught
personal,
up.
Mom,
Yeah,
she's not. I know she's not.
Yeah. It's not a rubby-dub.
It's not one you want to get rubby on.
No.
It's one that you oogle from afar.
Yes. And you just gel plate with it and lift it up very carefully. Okay, I'm very proud of this because this is both gel plate over a brayer off that has some lumpy bumpy stuff on it. And then pointing. There was lots of pointing that went on here. You can see. And what I tried to do was kind of what Joshy did the other day. Wasn't that cute? He said, and I think it was this stencil. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was another one that was like this that has the... Anyway, he was very proud that he had offset it just a little bit so that it looked like it was kind of shaded. Okay, I intentionally did that on these, and you can see how it worked out very, very nicely.
And Mo has dropped a link to that. Just please keep in mind that she has altered it. As she said, she removed the edges.
It had a square around it, and I just cut it out because I don't like that.
But see, one of the reasons that this one's a little more, like, you can get rougher with this one is that all the points are connected.
Yes, it doesn't have any flippy floppy stuff.
So you can really kind of rub it in any direction, and you should be good to go. Now, that's not to say you get real crazy with it. You could be ripping off a ball.
Yeah, but for the most part. Okay, I think this is very dramatic. And it's a combination of techniques here. It's a brayer off. You can see that right away. It's a flop off. Was it a flop off? No, it's a pickup. Sorry. But now here, this is what I'm talking about. See this? This is when I decided, okay, I got to get rid of that.
Yeah. Because it still had the border on it.
Still had the border on it at that point. So then this is, I just took my washouts and rubbed them in. But you can tell it's very mealy. Very textured.
Oh.
Okay, well, I just thought I would share that with you because I had such a good time doing that.
Yes.
Such a good time doing that. All right, now where are we? What are we going to do next? Okay, I'll show you these pile of papers I've got here.
It's true. It's true.
Look at this. This is brayer offs and
I don't know if Paula's back from the bathroom, but she's gonna be real sorry she missed all that. And it was with her stencil.
Yeah, it's her stencil. Okay, so I have this wad of papers here that are not to my, they need work.
These are IDKs. Remember when we used to?
They are, and they are,
There was some discussion, here, hold on one second. There was some discussion in, I can't remember who posted it, but the organization, you know, keeping up with one's prints. I mean, it really is, like, it's so funny because when you first start out, it's more manageable. And then, yeah, you can, like, sort them. And we did it. So, I love that whoever did the post, they have, like, the little crate. Now, theirs was really nice because it was, like, the hanging folder one, and it holds the stuff. We just have, like, the little record crate. So, it's harder to move things out or move it back and forth and stuff. But we have that. And then we went through to the... because this containment. But see, the thing is that it keeps growing. If you do not manage and keep the same amount, then it just becomes more of a collection, and then has to be dealt with in different ways.
Okay, so I just have these, and I get them out at various times when I want to add something on top. But look at this one. We did this one the other. I think this is marvelous. I just love it. I don't think it's quite done yet. But now look at this brayer off. And I want to talk to you all about your brayer offs. You can control your roll. Okay?
Control your roll.
Control the roll. And let me show you my little trick here. Okay, so I've got my paper down here. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right, my paper's right down here. All right. So you start a little bit off. You don't press hard until you get about halfway through and you run it all the way down. This is how you get these nice all the way across instead of just, you know, having a big old block of something there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what, it's taken me a long time to learn that. So
this
you
is
should be very appreciative.
This is a recent aha. Oh, hey, maybe I can, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, there's that. I think that this is beautiful. And you can see here I used an old white paint that was not very viscous.
Yeah.
And it kind of globbed on me. And I think you can still see some of it on my brayer. Yeah. I'm just going to throw it away. I mean, there's not that much left anyway.
Oh,
okay, so this one, flop off, brayer off. Another flop off there didn't work very well. I don't know what made it all funky there. But anyway, I took my, and painted with my, I think I put a little pink there and a little yellow down there. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm just so fascinated by how this just decided not to come up. I need to glue that little booger down.
Oh, I need to... Did I post that Can't remember if I did that short or not.
All right. This just needs more of something. I haven't used that one. Oh, I need to keep this now because I want to use... See how
that looks like waffles. That makes me hungry.
Oh, I know. Waffles. Do we still have our waffle maker? I have a great recipe from Joy of Cooking.
I can't eat it.
Melted butter. More butter. Not better. Okay. I think this was probably done, but I just, that white around the edge is just, I don't know. It really bugs me. This one just needs more. Now look at this one.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah. That needs more. More. I've shown you this one quite a few times. I'm very proud of that one. I don't, you know, what is this on here? What? It's the Grim Reaper.
Oh, it really is the Grim Reaper.
So, you know how long ago that was?
Halloweenish.
Yeah, that was like last year. Okay, yeah. But I'm liking that. I like this little corner. I think I can make that happen on the other corners. I got some ideas on that.
Okay, can we, I know you love looking through the piles, but can we just put some things on these things? Because otherwise you just keep looking through the pile and then it's like, oh, where did the time go? And then you only get to do the thing to the... So, the pile ain't gonna get shorter.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss out on anything, okay?
If you get through that amount, then you can start talking about the rest of them. I think that's the deal.
All right, now what did I have? Oh yeah, I forgot for a minute. All right, so let's fix this.
Choice.
What?
People are coming in.
They're
those
coming
of you
in?
that are coming in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. If it's on replay, say hello in the comments. We love to hear from you there as well. But give those thumbsy upsies no matter how you're watching.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Share it with
Don't
your
matter.
friends.
Okay, I'm just thinking I'm going to stay with this smaller one because I already started it. And, oh, my nose. Itchy.
I'd tell you just to sneeze, but then we'd have... You know, I guess you could go through prints as you sneeze.
Okay, now I'm going to have to take something off here because I need to use the...
I don't know what to do. I'm going to just look through my piles. I'm going to go look through my piles.
I'm going to go look through my pile. Okay, well, this is really horrible and boring.
I don't have time to clean. I need to go look at my piles.
I'm going to see it. But it really started out with kind of a good idea, but I don't know what happened along the way.
Kind of Christmassy.
Oh, it's not Christmassy.
I feel Christmassy.
Well, you think those are like balls on the tree?
Yeah. I was going with the colors being Christmassy, but yes.
That's not red. That's quinacridone burnt orange.
Well, hold it up into the light. Let me... Okay.
And I think it's going to have some more stuff on it, of course. But I had to get a palette going here, and that was what I pulled off. Okay. So we've got this little jobber right here. We need red, and we need a special kind of red here. Where is it? Wo ist. Aha. I probably need to order some of this.
Oh, that red? You need that red?
Because, you see, I know there's not a whole lot of difference in this.
Yeah, but there is.
But there is. One's pinkier, and one's more tomato-y.
Yep.
It's not huge, but I think you might notice it.
Well, you know.
All right, so I don't need to mix my red. I don't know what I was getting all hot to trot on that.
I have paint.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Paint in tubes. I'll mix it later.
Yeah, I don't need to mix this because I've got it in a tube. Okay, I'm not taking that, brayering that off right now because I think I can get another. Couple of.
That's funny, probably. Deb C says, red hues gotta be so careful. It's true. It's true.
Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that.
Now, the red that's on there already is a little deeper. I don't know.
Well, I think it's just because of the
that.
application. Because this is put on there with the palette knife, and this is put on here with the...
Oh, I believe it is raining.
Okay. So, I don't need that. Now, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I need some pink up here.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Golly.
Yeah, okay, so I gotta mix the pink. And I need to... But see, you go top to bottom. No. And even though it wasn't like a whole thing of it, you're getting dispersion. Okay, I gotta move this around because I'll stick my plate down to my thing there. Pardon me. Okay, we've got a little bit of Galleria Permanent Rose.
You like that color?
I absolutely. I've got this in all. I've got it in 2 different sizes. I'm very partial to this color. Whoa. And what I really like about it is its transparency. But you put some white with it, and all of a sudden you've got
a very nice pink.
A very nice pink. And that's way too much. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of that and move it off over here. Because we don't need that much for our, pale pink that we've got going.
Now, folks at home cannot see that over there.
Oh, they can't?
Behind our faces.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
How's that? Okay, I've flipped a little bit of it off over there because we don't need it that pink. And it's easier to add a little bit more than it is to take it out. Okay, I think that's... I'm kind of going for this right down here. I need some of this up here in that corner.
Eddie does too. He has the big one and the little one.
Big one, little one, what?
Of the permanent rose, I think.
It's a good one, isn't it? I'm always very, very happy with that. Well, shucky darn.
Oh, hey, Trish.
Hi, Trish. How's it going at your household?
She's at the doctor's right now.
Oh, God. I called the dentist the other day, and, we were having trouble, deciding if I was at the right place. I said, sweetie, I haven't been to any other dentist. I promise you I'd know. I don't like dentists.
It's just been a bit.
I don't like doctors. You just keep looking. I'm there somewhere in the system. Sure enough. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Carr. Like I said, it's all right. We all have those days.
So are you going back to get your thing all worked out finally?
I am. I'm going to go back and see if my bone graft is taken and do a teeth cleaning, which I never did get done because,
Yeah, you were healing.
I was healing. And I was tired of holding my mouth open. I know y'all find that hard to believe, but it's true. Now, I know this might seem kind of silly, doing this like this, but when you put that other...
Hi, Joni. I don't know if I said hello.
Other stencil down on top of this, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've got a little bit left over here.
The blocking had to be done.
The blocking had to be done. And this is what you do if you have a little bit of paint left over and you just kind of want to break up some areas that are maybe, a little bit too
blocky.
Too blocky.
You really got it blocked in.
Yeah. And now this over here, I just spread this out around, and I really like to use my palette knife because I think it offers a much more interesting effect when you come in to pull this. All right, look at that.
Look at that.
We've got this now. Got this cleaned off. We've got this on this side. This looks great.
Lock that in memory. You'll see some of that somewhere at some point. I'm sure.
A rabbit moving through a hurricane.
Yeah, that went through what, a Pepto factory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Easter Bunny on. Yeah, that. I want that to hurry up and dry. All right, now let me whip this thing back down here and show you what I'm talking about now.
Whip it.
See? Those, that pink.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. We're going for it. We can get rid of this. Look at, you can, this is where I did the final wipe off of the stencil. Hold that over here. I really, you know, I have to decide what I'm thinking. The circles on that one, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm just really, I'm very unsure about that. Oh, I've got to show you this. Should I go ahead with this?
Yes.
Okay. I have something else to show you. I forgot.
Just y'all remind us.
Okay, let's get this going the right way here. All right, you can see I've got a little bit of oopsie.
Is that the new plate?
Uh-huh. I can tell by the smell.
Okay, well, it's yellowing pretty quick.
No, that's the old one.
Okay. Oh, goodness, Robin. Hey, Margie.
I got my finger rolled up my tank. Okay.
Real sticky situation.
Now, what we can do here, that's good. That's nice and dry.
It's Paula at the beginning.
Do a flop off, which might really be the way to go.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll have this down here, and I need to have something lined up, because this is what I was telling Josh the other day. I said, you got to have something lined up. I don't know if that's going to be it.
Or two things, because...
Yeah, because something might not look exactly like you thought it was going to look.
Well, or you put the paint out there, and you chose the one that was maybe not as transparent, or what you needed.
This is true, and what I'm thinking here, I'm thinking black. That's what I'm going to put my lines on here with.
Yep.
We're just going to go for it. And let's just start. Josh, you got some paint on his brand new shorts during the live, so we had to take a little rub-a-dub-dub on his new linen shorts.
Oh, good.
I said, okay,
Why did
FYI, sweetheart,
Yeah.
you don't wear your clean, nice clothes.
Well, you should have put an apron on him.
I could have.
He needs a little...
And I should have. That would have been a nice thing to do. All right, the other thing I have, I just think black, because I'm thinking the black is going to be, it's going to be the contrast that I need. And right now, I'm kind of limited on what colors I can pull in here. So I'm thinking black. Now, I need to find, oh great. My black's in the drawer with the bridge.
No.
So we're going to have to do a little
Just got to rearrange the furniture.
do-si-do in here. Hey, I did take and put my white in a smaller container, and it's in the drawer. Yeah. See? Look at this. I even wrote myself a note. It's closed, heavy body. Okay, so.
I wonder if anybody else refers to their paints, like, because they're, you know, if they're not open, then they're, you know, closed.
Well, I don't know how else you would say that. I've got to find my black.
I don't know. I don't know that there is a word.
All right, this is open. That may be okay. Because we're not going to do anything with it anyway.
I know, Susan. That's why I told her she should warn people when she whips that one out.
What is it?
That looking at that stencil too long, it makes you...
Okay, here we are. We've got carbon black. And this is dense, opaque black. And I haven't written anything on it, so...
And Mo says it's not as trippy when you cut it down or use it as smaller. Sorry, it was behind the heart, so I can't read that word.
Okay, heavy body. Excellent. Yeah. Just what I needed.
Great multi-use stencil. There we go.
All right, I'm going through and doing this because I want it to adhere. I would like for it not to, I would like for it not to.
Right, Susan?
you know, bleed through on the horizontals here and the verticals. The cross-hatching ones, you know, are pretty safe. God, isn't this great? Love this. Just, I'll lick it. Licorice.
She's a licker.
I am. Okay, now, wipe that off a little bit.
This way. Here, you gotta put this in the camera.
I licked it, so it's mine.
Becky gave her that card because she's the licker.
Okay, here we go. Now, when you're doing this, a gentle up and down motion on your verticals, a gentle back and forth here on your horizontals, and then you're not going to have so much of a bleed through problem. Once they're stuck down, you're good to go. It's just those initial passes that you want to be kind of careful about. Hear that sound? Isn't that wonderful? I bet you thought I was getting too much paint out there. Raise your hand if you did.
What's that?
I said, I bet you some of you thought I was getting too much paint out there.
Oh, if y'all thought that, yeah, let us know in the chat. But the reason you need a lot of paint is because there's a lot of little orifices to be filling up there.
That's right. Woo!
Apertures, as our friend Carrie likes to say. It seems more proper, but, you know, we are far from proper over here at PM Artist Studio. Just read chat.
Now remember, this is open, so we have the opportunity to...
Oh, Eddie's Becky Kitty ATC says, "Don't make me hurt you."
Okay, so we still have some stuff going on out here. Now, I want to get... I'm going to hand this over to Mariah, and she's going to pull it off.
Okay.
I'm going to clean up my edges here, and I'm going to put the lid on my dadgum paint.
Proper flop off.
Is it?
Yeah. Here, look.
Oh, yes.
I got some on my finger. What am I supposed to do with this?
You just hold it for a minute.
I'm holding it.
Well, that's kind of a little bit whoopy, but it's better than blobby. And oh, here, I need to do this. See how gently I'm doing that? Then gently again. And then gently again.
Oh, I want a unicorn card. She's got unicorns with attitudes that are coming up next in her ATCs.
Unicorns?
See, that's why you don't get one.
Well, I'll just have to suck it up.
No, you don't get one. That attitude. Telling you.
Now, you couldn't do this if you had regular paint.
Yeah.
So, please understand that.
The reason it's movable, it hasn't dried on the plate, is because it's open.
And we do have a bit of smooshy business going on. I should opposite roll this. It does look trippy up there in the camera.
Yeah. I got chaotic mesh.
This one's kind of got some good stuff on both sides. I'm not sure how. It's probably because I was too lazy to
Bye, Miriam. Thanks for hanging.
flip the paper over here. But look at this. This is looking good too. Isn't that looking neat?
Ooh. You and your brayer skills.
I know. I'm like becoming masterful.
Bye, Monroe. Thank you so much for hanging. Hope to see you again.
Okay, now what I can do here is see how that edge, and I didn't get it all. Still didn't get it all, but I did get some more. Odd. Grabbing at air.
So Brad's been watching this one thing. Now it starts coming up on my, feed of reels and stuff. But this one woman, she dropped like one of those microfiber cloths. And then she tried to pick it up and she dropped it again. And then she dropped it again. Like get down onto the ground and just grab it. That just made me think of that. That was funny. And that's why she went viral. It's a cool stencil, but man, it makes me...
Okay, I've got enough here that I can do some more. No,
it's better. It's still here, but, it's better. This is very 80s. Definitely in this color, like with this color combo.
Okay, I need a new paper. I retired a lot of my old papers. I'm going to be sending them out in swaps. Because they just weren't picking. After a while, they don't pick up. And I do have a whole box of these things. I thought I was in imminent danger of running out, but hasn't happened so far.
Oh, look at you getting a whole nother.
I need to fix that little oopsie whoopsie there. But look at how cool that is, and that's just from...
You could probably roll this thing off onto something, because it's giving me a whole lot.
Oh, I know. I can do a...
Here. Oh, I think it got on the mic. Hello, Yanka. No worries.
Okay. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can just put this down onto your plate. And,
well, you could even... Well, I was going to say, you could have turned it around and done it.
But this kind of gives it a different effect because it's going to be equally distributed, but it's not going to necessarily be as dark and
Hi, Betsy.
And now this will require dry time.
Yeah. No, there you go.
That's what you'll be getting.
So, and this is still wet.
Okay, just a sec. Let me put this away.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2.
Look at that. See that?
Okay, so this was the original flop off.
Yes.
And isn't it? I think it looks really cool. And then this one. Look at this.
I know. So you're making people sick.
Oh, sorry. But now we're not done with these because I've got another thing I want to do, but I can't because.
Okay, well take those away for let everybody's eyeballs rest. Or at least go, hit the Dramamine.
All right, but I can show you on this one. Okay, so this is not so bad. That's not gonna. What I do with that thing? It's always sticking out, irritating the dog do out of me. This thing.
Those little, yeah, edges do, or they're kind of sticker outers. I think it's perfect. It's style wise too. It really, you know.
I know. I
fits.
think so too. It's just part of the whole feel of it. And I think that that's what I love about this stencil, because when Brad originally did this, I was kind of ho-hummy. I wasn't like on board. I thought, well, you know, that's great. I can use pieces and parts of it here, there, and yon. But the more I use it, the more I really see the possibilities. And sometimes that's just what you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to have to pull something back here in order to, let's see what we've got here. Is this, oh, this is some from Joshy's. But, I mean, you know, obviously he's not here. But look at this, how it went through. This is the back side.
Oh.
I know.
So when did he do this one?
Gee, I'm not really sure.
Oh. It's been on there a little bit.
Hey, this is the new plate. I can tell by the smell.
That's
Got some really cool crackling going
Yeah.
on here. I wish I could tell you what color this is. It may be one of my jar paints. I don't know.
Was it that periwinkle you mixed up? No, that was
No.
when you were doing the indigo.
Yeah,
and
it would have
stuff
been,
the other day?
Josh would have, it was one of the hippie crafter.
Oh.
Okay, so here we go. We're just going to ignore that stuff and pretend like it's not there, and I don't know that it'll come off anyway.
There you go.
Okay, so I really like this yellow, but I've got to make the yellow opaque.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Oh my gosh, I just keep grabbing black.
Well, yeah, because those need to dry.
Well, it's the stencil. I thought I got most of it off.
No, there was a lot on there.
There was a lot on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go for yellow. And we're going to have to mix up some yellow because I don't have any yellow, and I need that. I need both my Brayers because I don't like to use, that's not the yellow that I want. That's not the yellow I want. I like that yellow, but I'm going to put that back in there.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do some mixing.
Yes, Joni. She's raising her hand.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's cool. Oh, this is the tape stuff you were doing instead
Yeah.
of reading chat yesterday.
Yeah. If you wondered what I was doing.
Yeah.
But well, this is what I do with these paint mixing palettes that I do. I wait till they
Bye, Sophia.
wait till they dry, and sometimes there's like 2 or 3 different layers of them. Try to spread them out a little bit. But what I really thought about this one is doing some stars on here and kind of having a little, you know, comment on nationalism.
Oh.
I'm not saying anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so I have this absolutely gorgeous.
You're going to post that to your personal profile?
Huh?
You're going to post that to your personal
Yeah.
profile? Okay.
All right, here's Indian yellow hue, but you can see, and I think that that's what was on the one with the blue orbs. The circles. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Golly, it is freezing up here.
I think it's wonderful. You need to get a sweater on or something.
I
There's
do.
one right around the corner there. Okay, now where's my white that I want to use?
I mean, that air is like blowing down my back.
I know, it's very cold over there. And I told Joshy, I said, I understand that. But you know, it doesn't seem to bother him.
Well, he's young. His blood's flowing. I don't know.
Yeah. It's better circulation than we do.
Probably.
Now, the other thing that I need to do before I put my paint down on this, because I know I'm going to have a nice flop off here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing me mix this? It's really quite satisfying.
Yeah.
I mean...
yeah, you've kind of put it right there in the middle. It's kind of egg yolky looking.
Yeah. Like maybe, you know, there was an embryo started there and we
that's lovely.
Macerated it.
Lovely. Our vegetarian friends should really be. Well.
Oh, yeah. This is almost Naples yellow. Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now I said I was going to get another one to put down here. I've got my other brayer ready to go. So.
We order it by the 480 sheets. I'm kind of surprised, though, because, like, I don't know if you've gone through it as much lately or just...
What?
With the carnival. Because there's that new box that's been there for
Well, I'll tell you what
months.
I need is the hammer hill.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer mill.
Well, I ordered you that big stuff.
Well, I know, but I need some other stuff, too.
Mm-hmm. I ordered you big stuff.
And now I'm going to have to cut it down. You're not going to order me any regular? I might have to do some protesting here.
Protests.
Okay, now see what I'm doing with this?
Now we can.
The reason... Here, lean over here a little bit, Mariah.
Just gonna...
slap you up the side of the head with my palette knife.
Just gonna...
Okay, and you know, at this stage, you can really, you know, do some little marky things there. Some of those will show up, some of them not so much, but anywho, love this paint.
Mm-hmm.
It's great paint.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could also flop that off on to your, you know, your brayer off.
Yeah. For more painty marks.
Yes.
What you're saying, so, you know.
Yes.
Gotta mix it up. Ooh.
I have pulled one of the little parts
Yeah.
off on this one already.
It's tricky.
It's tricky.
You didn't put that down all the way. Now you're expecting me to do, like, work. Look at this.
Oh, you'll live here.
Ah!
Did you notice I just did, that was all in my...
Yeah, just a little fling. Look at that.
and I'm still in the game here. Still in the game. I don't know. Do I have one back here that I might? Yeah, let's give this a little bit of a yellow.
Mellow yellow.
Oh, look, that's just what it needed. A little run of yellow down through there.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Y'all see those later some other time, or, you know. Next. Here you go.
Ah.
There's still more on this thing.
Oh, well, that'll be a good one for, you know, wipey offies.
Wipey offies.
We'll do a wipey offie as soon as we get this one off of here.
Okay.
We'll just put it on this plate. And, Not doing too well today with my...
Ooh. See, now it doesn't make y'all like, ugh, because it has a nice breakup and some nice, good, solid.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Lovely.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Getting hearts. Thanks, guys.
I don't know if I'll get much off on this, but you know,
We shall see.
we shall see.
I didn't see what you put
Because
down.
this was not open.
It still seemed to be quite giving.
Well, I had a lot of. Oh, look at this. This is so
Oh,
cool.
awesome.
It's leaving behind the pattern of.
So we talked about this a little bit the other day, that, you know, the whole idea of how, you know, transfer happens is that, you know, there's something that has disrupted or is on the surface. So it just, you know, and that's why, like, I would say, okay, well, you know, so for a laser print, there's enough toner and difference between the paper and everything that you can get that image transfer, and it affects how it pulls and leaves back paint. And then even if you have pulled a print and there is enough paper and depth and things happening there, you will get a transfer.
I'm not going to do this quite yet. I just thought of what I needed to do here. All right, bring back in ugly board.
Are you doing the wipey off thing?
Yeah.
And that wasn't open paint? Man.
Nope. Well, I used a lot of it.
But still, I mean, well, huh?
I'm pretty sure that's...
Hello, Lori. We are in Saxy, Texas. If you don't know where that is, it's outside of Dallas. No, it wasn't, Susan. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's a yellow that keeps on giving.
Well, now, it's also the stencil is yellow, too, remember? The stencil was yellow to begin with.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with how much paint's coming off of it.
No, but it just, if you're judging by the color, the stencil
no, we were not
still
judging.
yellow.
No. Yes, we are, how far are we from Houston? What, 4 or 5 hours? Something like that.
From where?
Houston.
Long ways. Longer
Yeah.
than I want to sit in the car.
Yeah.
Voila!
Voila!
So now we have another one to work with in the whole scheme of things. And let's see if we could maybe just get a little bit more here. I don't know.
No, I think you got most of it. Now you're getting to the other yellow.
Well, then we know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, not so much up there, but that's just because of contrast. Okay, I think we've probably pretty well exhausted that one. All right. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That seems to be about... But that was not an open paint. That's what's just blew me away.
Oh, sorry, 5.
Yeah.
I got 5 out of that one. I'll show you later. But I can't right now because they're wet as all get out. And I'm...
Oh, good call, Mo. She says Maker's color combo, June 24. The colors are indigo, green, a yellow, plus optional black, white, or a metallic. Look at us.
Alrighty, so Brad brought me these, and he made me take all the little things out of them too. He didn't take them out for me, and I understood that. I guess he thought if I really wanted those, that I would
That's
go
right.
that extra
We don't
mile.
have, you know, those are billable hours.
Billable hours. Okay, so I have these 3 that I rescued. They were end pieces. rescued those. And then these two were pretty much, and then I just cut them out. I didn't mess around at the edges. I just cut them out.
Yeah.
Cut the squares off the edges. All right, so what I did is I did a long haul with these 4 pieces.
Well, isn't that interesting? I like that.
Okay. And this is not red, it's quinacridone burnt orange. I thought this one was very nice. And I did re-put them down in between, but look, it kind of cracked out on me.
Ooh.
I know. Trippy looking, all right?
I don't know what you mean, Susan.
And then I came back in on this one too, and it's still picking up some of the gold.
I love that one.
And this would be wonderful with sprays on it.
Eddie did a long haul video here recently.
Haven't seen it, but here's one where
I
used
Teresa did too. Teresa Aragona.
The my washout.
Yeah.
And picked it up. I wish you could feel this. It has actual texture. You can feel it.
Oh. I like that. I like the bloppy little
things. Yeah. And then I'm not sure which side. Okay, this is the side.
Oh, I don't know that would work very well. Because you actually have to clip these because there's connection points. And I think it would probably cause some issues.
And then I
went for paper though.
Yeah, I went back in and put it down and got picked up in the, because I had, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this was the in between. And I came back and did that. And then this is the final.
Oh, Christy Hartman just put out her latest one is a long haul video. I love that y'all are doing the long hauls. I need to
I just think that they're most interesting.
I have a playlist. I need to grab up these latest ones from y'all.
And I really like this a lot from the back side, more than I did from the front side. But
Thank you, Mo.
Really not anything that you can do about that, as it doesn't reverse out. Just remember you're painting on glass actually when you're doing this.
Good job, Eddie.
First layer down is what you're going to see. I'm struggling here.
It looks tough. This is a good one. So this was the final.
This is, yes. This
from
is,
all that long hauling.
This is the final.
You got 20 minutes, by the way. Were y'all holding your breath? I love it.
I think it's very
it goes
kente cloth.
Really goes great with my scarf that you're wearing.
Oh, did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Oh, you got a scarf from.
I did. I didn't see a jacket, and I didn't want to.
Well, in the bottom drawer in there, there's a.
Oh.
But is some wonderful places where it really shows up that, and even the places where it globbed through.
We should make ATCs out of this, or postcards.
I love it. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'll hand it to you, and you can archive it.
Okay. I'm going to put it over here in my pile.
All right. So.
I need to go through my stuff.
One of the things, of course, that you can do with these is you can do what Mariah just said. You can glue them down, and they will become more,
Night, Paula.
Substantial. Good night, Paula. And provided that's what you want to do. I'll probably most of these will go through here and put them in my giveaway box.
And hello, Adria.
All right, now, where were we here? Oh, we were on to, now see, this is dry. I just used a lot of paint. I think this is wonderful.
Yeah, I love that. It's fun.
Knowing when to use opaque and when to use transparent paint is the trick.
You gotta know when.
You gotta know.
Transparent.
You got to know.
You gotta know
that.
When the opaque.
Okay, I love this one, but I think it needs more. And what we're going to do is we're going to add another really Powsie Wowsie layer with, I don't know, I just keep going to this pink.
Oh, she's in her pink phase.
I'm in my pink phase, but you know, it's not really pink. It's permanent rose.
That's
Has
different.
no pink at all in the title.
No.
So, okay, let's get these little these little things, I think, are, I'm going to use them in lots of different ways.
Today's been brought to you by Gauze and Chaotic
I
Mesh.
swear, I am down to maybe 10 sheets of
There's some down there.
hammer mill. And I would take the other, but I don't know where to put it. Over
I
here.
have suggestions.
You have, yeah. Now see that brayer off? Look at that. That's artfully done. Can you see that? That's our heads are in the way.
I don't know. People like to see our faces. I don't know what to do.
You know, I don't really know what to do.
I mean, I can scoot the camera over, but then, you know, a lot of times you're over on that other side doing things too. I can move the thing up, so y'all, but then, like, when it's little things, it's harder to see. We just need about 20 different camera angles.
Yeah, and we need somebody out there to, you know, move them when we need out there. I'm not dealing with that. Poor Joshy the other day.
Was he
He
struggling?
was struggling with it. He said, what would you put that down for? Or maybe somebody else asked that. I don't know. Well, I would think it was obvious, but here, let me tell you about this. All right, now, because this is a thick stencil, I want to make sure it goes through all the way.
Well, we could do a full set ATC set, like the set of 9 in all kinds of different grids. I talked to Brad about that. Because we could use what we have, like, you know, with gauze and all those others, but just mix it up in a set, and that way you just get the ATC sides.
See, look at this. Isn't this fun?
I love that. I love that a
I'm
lot.
going to bring it back in just a minute, but I'm going to try to get... I have to make sure. Okay. So this is the way. I'm going to turn it.
Oh, I've tried that SWF. That series. I've tried that.
What is it? What?
Sherry very kindly suggested that I put marks on your desk for it. I had this one thing, but she changes her paper too, so I have to redo it every time.
Why am I not in?
Well, just so that way you would know where.
Look at that. It even picked up some of the other, those little squares from the original thing that was down there.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool.
I knew that this was going to be a good. I was just running again. Okay. Here we go. I'm not going to leave that out there because I know it makes everybody irpy.
Irpy, yes.
I don't want you right now. I do want you. Okay, so we need to discuss what color we're... Oh, here, I better glue that down.
I think you need to do, like, you know, white or lime green.
Let's do lime green.
Okay. Seems fitting. I like the color that turned out.
I know.
I was
It's
like,
very nice, isn't it?
it's very pumpkin.
All right, do a nose ready. I should just sit here.
Yeah, just shove that up your nose and that's.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the comments on that one. In that case, I would turn your camera off.
Probably using too much paint. But, as I have commented on numerous occasions, better a little extra than having to come back and squeeze some more out there after it's already dry, because I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. When you squeeze it out there, all you're doing is you're just creating another layer because it's already dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Try to get away with this. What do I have over here to put it on to? Okay, this is real ugly. Frickin' U-boat. Coming across the Great Divide.
Okay, she's putting me to work today, y'all.
Well, you're just sitting there thinking about, you know.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm
rude things to point out about my whatever it is.
Things.
Different things.
Things and stuff. And
stuffs.
Stuffs. And
okay, I'm just going to brayer off some on the edge.
You gave me 2 brayer offs, and I'm going to use them. That's all I have to say about them.
You're stealing them?
No, you handed me over 2 brayer offs, so I'm doing a second one. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That was a twofer.
A twofer.
See, if you move quickly enough, you can kind of do those sorts of things.
Yeah, and if you use plenty
of now it's a really obnoxious kind of weird, like, she'll love this color.
I will love it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I'll bring that back. But,
oh, goodness, I'll tell you. Well, let me know when you're ready to have these back. Hi, monkey!
Okay, I think that's kind of interesting. I'd like to get a little bit more of the green up here at the top. And this is, I was trying to explain this to Joshy about, you know, just picking up some.
Yeah, I watched part of that. Yeah,
Bless
and
his
poor
heart.
little thing. Yeah, and then he needs a emotion like this, but he was more like.
He brayers like a bat out of hell, but his pressure on the plate is kind of, yeah.
Well, he's probably trying to not, you know, he didn't want to hurt it.
Yeah, and we know that
Uh-huh.
isn't a real. Okay, hand those over to me. So
Okay, well, here, you can gross everybody out with that color. Some people really like it. I don't know. It's so you.
Isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I may just retire it.
Here you go. Those were the 2 rub-offs. They're flop-offs.
Flop-offs. Well, this one's kind of...
Well, yeah, but that was the second one. I'm still pretty proud that much came off of there.
Well, I think what we're going to try to do here is try to get a bit more. I really do hate to kind of lose my lovely color.
Gourd, yes. Yeah, now you're getting kind of a mix of the...
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. Because what'll happen, and this is kind of a cool thing, after paint has built up on your stencil, at some point it will start releasing as well, because it just gets to a saturation point, even if the layers of it are somewhat
remember
dry,
the long hauls.
it will start then releasing those. And you know, people that kind of create or leave the mucky muck on their plate, that's really kind of what happens too. I'm kind of feeling suspenseful about like what this is going to look like once you take it up. There's a lot going on there. You have 9 minutes.
This is going to be the best one all day.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, maybe not the best one, but ranking right up there. I just really want to leave this stencil down there because it looked really cool.
It did look cool.
It really looked cool. All right, now this one we've got going on over here. It's not terribly interesting. Well, it wasn't terribly interesting when we started out. So, you know, poor thing.
Kathy. Hello, D-Ray.
What I'm thinking on this one is to take something like Aloha, small.
Aloha mahalo.
Mahalo, and put it down on top of that in a pinky white.
Yeah.
So, I think, do I have time to do that, right?
If you hustle.
Oh my gosh, I just have so many beautiful papers today. I'm so excited. Oh my God. All right, here we go.
I don't know what we're going to do.
Calm down. I'm swapping.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. One of my Wendy.
Wait, just go with Wendy. It's fine. You don't have to tell people's last names anyway. I'd rather you not.
Okay. Wendy is my swap partner. And I didn't know who she was, so I checked her out. Oh my God. I bet I spent an hour going through her Facebook and I what do you call it where you send it over to your stuff?
You shared it?
I shared it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I shared it to my page, and I told Mariah some of them, and she didn't laugh at all, and I was very.
Oh, the joke ones. Yeah,
All right, I've got to find my stencil that I need, and I kind of know where it is because I just did this morning. God knows that's not necessarily. Yeah. Okay.
This is looking very interesting.
Well, remember I did the pointing.
Yeah.
Pat it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we don't need that anymore, and it's ever so slightly dampy.
I might have to take this one away from her for a while.
Well, it's getting to the point where it's
Well, we have another batch coming up in June, so maybe she'll, you know.
What? I will.
Kind of like, you know, P's monthly favorite.
Oh.
And then I take them away from you, and I probably should just send them out to people or something. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, here we've got a little pink.
That manages a lot of things.
Pink already on here. We'll just mix up a little bit more. What I do is I kind of start with my one color on one end, and then I bring in my other color on the other end, and just take it little bits and pieces rather than just blob it all out there.
Blob it.
And I know I'm totally guilty of the blob it out there. But I've since refined my technique. I hope you all have made that observation.
There we go. We'll kind of end on a... You guys can watch the pink being mixed again.
Oh, they love it, Mariah. They say so. A lot. They say so.
Yeah.
Okay, so, are we seeing it? Yeah, oh, good. Okay, we got a lot of white out here. But what I kind of want is, remember when I was doing those leaves, I thought that was really brilliant, where some of them were kind of a little bit had a little, you know, they had a little bit more color on one side than the other, which originally that was not intended, but, you know, that happened.
Yeah.
That'll probably be a taper offer. That's the one I want, yeah. Here comes Mariah. It's really wet. Careful.
Ah.
Careful. 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 No.
Ah, really wet. Really wet. I mean, why is it wet on the other side? Because you brayered on it, didn't you? That's rude. Trickery.
Trickery. Trickery.
She set me up.
I don't know why I didn't have two set up here.
I don't know either. There we go.
And look at this. I'm gonna get it all in before the end of the stream.
Look at you making things happen. Making things happening in the chat and stuff.
Look at how gorgeous this is.
Here, and I love this one too. I like the softness of it. It looks like it. You know, when you do that flop off business like that, it creates a very like fabric, like textile.
And it's also because of the mealiness of the paper. Because it's a multi-layered. And look, we still have lots of cool stuff left here on the plate.
And this
we'll get this next time.
I can't tell you the added weight that has happened to Aloha Mahalo. It's pretty interesting. There you go. It would be funny. I should get us a little special scale up here, and we could start to weigh these to, you know, see how they start out, and then, yeah. Oh, lots of love and pinkness in the chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of lay them out. I think that this is just looks so cool.
I do too. All right, hey, and we're in. Okay, show you. Get your little Prince on Parade.
Prince on Parade. Well, we definitely want this one. Definitely want this one. Okay, where are some of mine?
Well, I'll take the thumbnail after, because I can get it better with the picture. But I'm just letting, put them out there so people can kind of ooh and awe at the, you know.
I think this is so cool because
I love that
it's
one.
going off, but you have this nice edge over here. And see, that's what I'm talking about when I talk about not having that line there. I can't emphasize that enough. I like this one, but it's not like my favorite forever. This one looks cool.
Well, and those of you that are planning on placing orders,
that needs more.
You may. Our points thing is going to be coming up soon, so I don't know if y'all want to just wait a little bit for that or not, but
a little bit. That one's probably not finished either. This one, and this one, and this one still needs more work, but it's getting there. Now, what did I do with all of my, because we pulled these today too, all of these little jobbers.
Well,
Yeah, they didn't get to see that. So
yeah.
That doesn't count.
That
right?
doesn't count. No. Okay, we're at time. She'll be pulling out the pile and, you know, this, that, and the other.
This is actually Joshy's.
Yes.
So I can't.
You can't claim that in today's.
I can't claim that one. Here's another wonderful brayer off.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Oh, I remember. We worked on the
coaster book.
Coaster book / wall hanging /
It'll have holes in it by the time you see it next time, maybe. She's got to do that off camera.
I do.
I think she's going to have some choice words, and she may have to have a little, you know.
Yeah. You know, there's definitely going to be some come to Jesus moments there on that one. I just...
Between you or the coasters, I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back here Thursday, and you'll know more about that. Then give some thoughts, because I do have some thoughts, and we're going to talk about a lot of that, because it has to do, once again, with y'all community, and just, you know, y'all helping us, help everyone else, and, you know, all that business.
All
so,
that
good stuff to come. We shall see you back here Thursday. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.